In the late afternoon heat of the Sahel, Captain Ibrahim Traoré prepared to board a military helicopter bound for a remote northern outpost. Dust swirled around him as the aircraft's rotors thundered overhead, sending waves of grit across the plateau. Beside him, his aide Lieutenant Diallo scanned the horizon, alert for danger. The region was tense. Reports of insurgents armed with surface-to-air missiles had reached their command only hours earlier. But Traoré insisted on traveling personally to deliver food and medicine to isolated villages. Once aboard, the helicopter lifted smoothly at first, skimming over the desert plains as the sun began to sink. The pilot adjusted the course to avoid strong winds, while Traoré reviewed maps and issued quiet instructions about humanitarian convoys. Suddenly, a loud explosion echoed from a nearby ridge. A missile streaked across the sky, missing by meters. The pilot shouted warnings and banked sharply, deploying countermeasures as the aircraft shook violently. Smoke filled the cabin, alarms blared, and for a moment it seemed certain they would crash. Diallo radioed base command in panic as the pilot fought to keep control, hydraulics failing fast. With a final jolt, the helicopter slammed into the sand and skidded to a stop amid a cloud of dust. Coughing and disoriented, Traoré pulled himself and his aide from the wreckage, finding the pilot unconscious but alive. Around them, the silence of the desert returned, broken only by the crackle of the radio. Despite the chaos, Traoré looked toward the distant horizon, toward the villages waiting for help, and said quietly, "The mission continues." With determination in his eyes, he and Diallo began walking toward the ridge as the sun burned red above the Sahel.